So there's two things I want to talk to you about, and the first thing is about, well, especially the country you're coming from. What does Iran do about the risk reduction?
I'm from Iran, and I have established an institute in Iran, it's the International Institute of Earthquake Engineering and Seismology, back in 1990. Probably before the big earthquake in Iran, it's called Manjil earthquake. We had kind of a risk ignorance, and nobody was paying attention to the risk, and nobody was concerned about it. But the Manjil earthquake raised awareness and bring a big alarm that we are facing major disasters. And it was that point that we developed a strategy for the country for the risk reduction. And that component was the building a know-how, because back in the 90s, we did not have enough know-how as today. And also the awareness and risk reduction in all aspects. And from 1990, I can say, to 2000, we have developed all the infrastructures, knowledge development, risk assessment, hazard analysis, in order to launch bigger implementation projects. And the result of our 10 years experience was very successful. And we had started risk reduction in infrastructures and in many public facilities, public funded buildings. And also the raising awareness was very, we had an extensive educational program through the school and to promote the culture of safety. As we're moving toward implementation, the BAM earthquake in 2003 happened. And that BAM earthquake again made a much wider concern among the country. Therefore, even though that the response was very good to the BAM earthquake, and we reconstructed the city of the BAM, but we developed a long-term strategy for the country. We call it a long-term risk reduction strategy. In that strategy, which also has been explained in the risk-wise book, then I have explained over there, that we saw that from 1990 to 2003, we developed all the knowledge, codes, methodologies, and the biggest gap was implementation. Therefore, we emphasize on implemented-oriented, action-oriented strategy. It wasn't just because, recommendation, it was just make it more action-oriented, address the gaps that from 1990 to 2000, what were missing in our implementation. For example, improving the risk management, improving the management quality in the city development, urban development, development process. And also making more code enforcement, law enforcement, because we had the knowledge, but the knowledge was not getting on the ground. It was not getting enforced. Therefore, was more emphasized is being done on enforcement of the codes. And one of the, again, outcome of this strategy was this school safety program that we had in Iran, which the government, I announced it 2 years ago in this Davos, that we devoted $4 billion for the school safety. And since then, that money is going to the school safety. And I can say that when I announced it 2 years ago here, now I can say that the program is going very well. And schools are getting strengthened. And I hope that within the next 3 years, we would have most schools in Iran safe, and our children would study in a safe environment. That is one of the first outcomes of the strategy. And same thing are happening for the hospitals and also other infrastructures. I think today's that as a scientist, I can claim that we have enough know-how, we have enough knowledge, and the knowledge are not getting implemented because, again, it needs to be simplified. And I think the biggest challenge for the scientific community is to translate the existing know-how into the simplified, doable, usable, affordable methods in order to get implemented. In other words, we should develop aspirins for the risk reduction. How the medical in the medical business, aspirin can cure probably a large percentage of the, medical problems. We all face common colds. We have medicine for common colds. I think we should create or develop some kind of a methods in engineering, in science, that people can easily use it in order to get the risk reduction. And that is the aspirin for the risk reduction, I think, is or that cold medicine is the simplified method. Most of the earthquakes or disasters, when it happens, we lose homes, destruction of the houses. I think the houses are common cold in medicine language, and we have to have a solution for these common problems, which is the housing. People are dying in the common housing, and I think we should provide some kind of simple, affordable, doable, socially acceptable solutions for common problem, which is safety of the house.